Come on. This is how you see how real my life was. This is what heroin ends up having you look like in the long run and the shit you have to go through. This is just another reminder why I don't want to shoot dope anymore.
What's that, a school picture?
Yeah, with his American flag. You know, he's a cute kid with a normal childhood. You can see that.
Skateboarding, I lived it, I slept it, I breathed it, I dreamed it. From the day that I got my first skateboard to the day I put the first needle in my arm.
When he was like 10 years old, he was at Tony Hawk's house in California for the summer. Multiple times he'd go there.
Brandon Novak, he had made it to the sort of the top of his game. Whenever you saw Brandon, you're like, whoa! That's really unbelievable for a kid to do that kind of thing.
The drugs came into play. It was such a gradual and slow process.
I found bongs and the roach clips, the little pink bags and the pills.
I definitely knew that he was having problems. He got into the really heavy stuff.
And my life was slowly going downhill. My priorities, my interests faded away. It's something I worked so hard for since probably 6 years old. I said I'm done, and I quit. It was just so easy just to get high. I quit caring, I quit having hope in anything.
That was really the saddest part about Brandon's life. Had he maintained his skating, he could have really made a career out of it.
I have no more responsibilities, so I decided I needed to go out and celebrate. I was so sick, man. I celebrated by quitting my dream.
Sometimes when I would be in bed at nights, I would hear him in the bathroom vomiting. That's how I knew he was into the drugs.
I wake up in the morning, the first thought is heroin.
The kid was tearing my heart out of my body, and I couldn't do anything about it.
My top priority was the cash for the dope.
I've taken him to meetings, to counselors. I bailed him out of jail from Colorado to Texas to New York. No sooner than we were home, he'd be right out on the front street making another drug deal.
She would tell me over and over, like, you're killing me. And I was so selfish.
I was literally going through hell. And I said, God, I'm asking you one thing. Cure him or kill me, because none of us can live like this anymore. The drug dealers were calling and threatening my life. They were going to kill me because he was a drug and he owed them money. They were appearing at my house at night with guns after me. He said, are you Novak's mother? And I said, yes. He said, we want the money. I had to leave him and go somewhere where I would never let him invade my life again. He disappeared off the face of the earth. He was living on the streets. That's how bad it got.
I have nowhere to go, nothing to my name. I knew how bad I was, but the only thing that mattered was getting another fix. And once I got a fix, everything was better again. That's what's sick.
I think he's on heroin, like, seriously. I mean, he's like really skinny and he looks like shit. I decided to take Novak in and try to help him out. I'd give him cameos on Viva La Bam because he had no problem just doing stupid shit.
Novak, you in? Wouldn't have any other way.
I've been shooting heroin to forget about all my problems. So not only am I overcoming the biggest fight of it all, which is quitting heroin, then I have to deal with all the problems that I've been avoiding and putting off by getting high for 6 years.
I felt like I was putting my family in danger and ourselves at risk. How do I know that his drug addict friends aren't going to come here? How do I know that he's not going to pay somebody and they're coming looking for him here? As much as my heart wanted to say that he was doing better, I knew he wasn't.
He's sitting there lying straight to my goddamn face like I'm this idiot.
What kind of drugs are you on now? Nothing. Nothing at all.
I hate to be negative because I'd like to believe him because he's my friend and I want to believe him.
I don't want to have you down, Brandon.
It seriously stressed me out, and just thinking about it stressing me out right now because it's upsetting because he's a awesome dude.
The first time I met Novak was when we were filming the second Jackass movie.
Give me a 10! Oh my God!
He was nuts right away. You can say that about Brandon Novak. He makes an impression on you.
Yo, Novak.
Oh my God! He was a up, crazy drug addict who did gnarly stunts. I mean, he fit right in.
Oh. There were some problems.
It didn't take long to figure out that Brandon had a problem with drugs and alcohol. It was just always doing drugs, looking for drugs, and then more drugs after that. Brandon had this book called Dream Seller, and it was an addiction memoir. I had to put it down, and it was so frustrating for me. Because here's this book about a guy who knows so much about addiction, and is just unwilling to do anything about it.
My days are kind of somewhat numbered, man. I have hepatitis C, right? And I drink every day like it's going out of style. And it's not fair, man. Not fair to my mother.
I just did a year in prison. Let me hear some noise!
Stay the off drugs, kids, man, because I up so bad. I'm just so sick of lying, and I'm so sick of trying to figure out who I can tell the truth to and who I can't.
This drug called heroin. Now ask yourself, is it fun? Or does it look real pleasurable and pretty?
I went and bought 2 cemetery plots. One for me and one for Brandon. I just pray, I tell him, Brandon, please, I'm not gonna get any younger. Please straighten your life out.